Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsyfae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join, if there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her About page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsyfae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to tamsyfae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsyfae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsyfae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you.
Hi everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hi Princess. Hi Cat Goddess. Hi Bernard. Hello everyone. Hi Rara. Hello everyone, welcome. Hi Lily Cherry Blossom. Hi Meditation. Hi Butterfly, welcome. Hi my baby. Hi Lily. Like I just said that. But hello again. Hi Gigi. Hello everyone, welcome. Hi Victoria. Hello. Hi, Jasmine. Welcome. Hi, BB. Hello. I'm going to say Victoria again. Hi, Jay. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Shilo. Shilo, am I saying that right? Hello. Hi, Nadia. Welcome. Hi, Love. Hi, Philia. Hi, Twin Soul. Hi, Ivy. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Erica. We keep missing you on our Monday membership readings. But hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hi, Elephant. Hi, Hots. I thought that was Hot Sun, but I don't know if Hot Sun's here or we're going to manifest her. But hi, Firebird. Welcome. Hi, Katika. Hi, Devin. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Oh, there's Hot Sun. See, I knew we were going to manifest her. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Country Love. Hello. Nadia. Matthew. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Tonight I do have moon readings for the last quarter moon in Sagittarius. If you want a moon reading, it's about releasing the old truth. So it's like what you have outgrown, what truth is breaking free, what to be released, and what's opening after the release. And I got some different oracle cards to go along with that from our moon. Bernard says, Tamsyfae, come on down. Oh, man. But yeah, I can switch the screens to get started. I do have a legal disclaimer if you want to check that out. Oh, I am always happy to see you. I'm always surprised how like there's so many people in the chat. It makes me excited every time. Hello everyone. What was I gonna say? I do have a disclaimer in the description if you want to check that out. I also have a link to my description if you want to book a private reading with me, and that sort of thing. But if you're new here, welcome. To join the list, it is exclamation mark join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. When you're on the free list, I do your reading if you're here or not. So if you happen to go away, come back and write exclamation mark timestamps or exclamation mark position to see where you are on the list. After the live is done, I do put all the readings down in the comment section with the timestamps there. So if you want to come back and look at your reading again, or if you missed it, it'll be there. Yeah, hi Lola. So if you're new here, write exclamation mark join followed by your question, or exclamation mark moon if you want a moon reading. Moon readings go above the other free readings. Donation readings go above the free readings, and any VIP members go above the donation readings. So that's the pleasure of being a VIP member. So yeah, I'll switch the screen so we can get started. Butterfly! Theme reading for Butterfly. What does Butterfly need to know about Mama Moon? The last quarter moon is Sagittarius. So what has Butterfly outgrown? What truth has Butterfly outgrown? This one wants to come out. The Devil. What does Butterfly need to release? What is opening after the release for Butterfly? There we go, the Hangman. Let's see, what messages does Mama Moon have for Butterfly? What messages does Mama Moon have for Butterfly? There you go. So, we'll see what that is about. But you have the moon in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of you releasing any fears or any hidden truths that you may have been ignoring for yourself. And my camera's going to be a butt cheek today. There is a storm coming in, so I don't know if that's going to mess up with anything. Hopefully not. Hopefully Mercury retrograde, cooperates as well. But there may be some things in your subconscious mind that's no longer serving you anymore that you could release. For the devil and the light, and this is what's breaking free. This is the truth that's breaking free. So I don't know if that's any toxic energy that you've been accumulating or you've been attracting towards yourself, or if it's any sort of temptations that are not really good for you. Maybe releasing or at least acknowledging the truth of it, so you don't have to, keep having it take up rent-free space in your mind, kind of thing. You have the Ten of Pentacles in the dark. So what needs to be released? I don't know if it's releasing any stresses and worries about finances or work or career or how that's associated. Maybe it's a matter of releasing any negativity from family issues. Because I just feel like there's this energy of maybe just escaping that drama, right? I don't know. Because I just feel like this idea of being excluded or not including you or someone else, I don't know, just kind of like lingering there a little bit. For the Hangman in the dark, this is what's opening up after you have this release. So with the Hangman in the dark, and it's also the last quarter moon too, I guess. Could be the first quarter moon. I don't know. Tonight is the last quarter moon. For the Hangman, I feel like there's this energy of like, maybe being able to hold on to some things that you do want to keep. Things that you may have doubted in the past may be more positive now, or you may see more potential in those things. Just keep holding on to them instead of letting them go. I also feel this energy of, if you feel like you can't change, then you can't change. Maybe it's not the right timing to change, or there's no more need to change because of all the other things that you have let go. The messages from our moon is destiny. So it's not in the stars, but in yourself. Unleash, hold nothing back, expand into the universe. And she says, attract like the moon and the ocean. You attract good things into your life. So there you go. You're welcome. Thank you, Butterfly. Joy, thank you so much for your donation. Oh, Tammy too. Thank you so much for your donation, Tammy. I missed you doing that. Thank you. Let's see for Tammy. G's got a new bow. Ooh. Is that why she's threatening to move out? G knows that would cause a financial disaster for Tammy. Let's see, is there any spirit guides to answer Faye? What does Tammy need to know about G's energy? What's going on with G's energy right now? Is G's energy affected by her new beau? The Four of Cups is in the dark. So I feel like she's took a lot of time to think things through and figure things out. Maybe not the best, but she feels like she did take the time to contemplate, think things through, figuring out what her heart, soul, and mind is at right now and how she wants to move forward. I also feel like there's this energy of revisiting some past offers. So maybe this may be a new beau for her, but maybe they've known each other in the past for a while. I don't know. Or their energy seems very familiar. For the Nine of Wands and the Light, I feel like they are exhausted. They keep going, but they're exhausted. Now they're trying to be having that strength to push through. They're trying to do everything to keep going. So I feel like G is looking for any sort of light that's positive, that is supporting her, guiding her, bringing her that sense of hope and happiness coming through. And I feel like she feels like she's getting her circle is smaller and smaller and smaller with the Three of Cups in the dark and not being able to do the things that she may want to do and that sort of thing. Um, for the Devil in the dark too, I feel like she has a need for a release. Releasing any toxic or negative energy that could potentially be holding her back or she feels is holding her back. Yeah. So as long as she's focusing on the positive things, that is a good thing. Doesn't matter where you get the positive energy, but as long as you're focusing on the positives and not focusing completely on the negatives. The negatives right now is in the dark. So I feel like she's trying her best to get out of her head is what is trying to come through here. Let's clarify. What is the advice for Tammy on this one? What is the advice for Tammy on this one? What is the advice on Tammy for this one? Ace of Wands. There's sparks of new beginnings. Remember, there's sparks of new beginnings for you and G, right? The Ace of Swords is kind of like dusting out the dust in your mind and being able to think clearly so you can turn your Ace of Swords back into the light. Because I feel like, you may feel like you're out of ideas, you may feel some confusion, you may feel like there's some miscommunication going on, which there may very well be. But you also have the King of Pentacles, so it seems like this new beginning may be somewhat beneficial with the financial side of things on your end as the advice for you. So I'm guessing this is on your end that there's a new beginning for you. So on your end, it seems good. For G's end, it does also seem positive that she's learning how to adapt to her energy and how she's trying to move forward with that. That is what I got with that one. It's a tough one, it's a tough one when you don't know what the end result is. And, facing the unknown and uncertainty is definitely difficult. It's so hard to see our kids grow older. I know. Oh man, all mine are older too. It is hard to see them older. It is very, very, very hard. When you start dating and everything, it's so difficult. I hear ya. It's not an easy path. They don't warn you about that when they're babies. They're like, oh, when they're 18, they're out the nest, you have your freedom. But that's not true. You have your kids for life. It's never as sweet as it sounds. Let's see for Joy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What are the overall energies of Joy being in a dating relationship? this year in 2026. Let's see for joy. Thank you so much for your donation. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give joy a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give joy a message? What are the overall energies of joy being in a dating relationship this year in 2026? Well, I feel like the first step is getting up there and mingling and celebrating yourself and your independence, that you have that independence to go out and celebrate and connect with new people, new energies, new things, right? I just feel this sense of celebration, building your own community support, whatever that is, letting loose a little bit. They all have their hair down there. For the temperance, making sure your mind, heart, and soul is in the right place. And I feel like that's going to help you with growing this new beginning in love and relationships, and that sort of thing. I feel like it's time to get out more. No more hermit energy. Spring's here. There's no more reason to hibernate. It's time to keep going. You have the Six of Pentacles in the dark too. So I feel like right now, the current energy is you focusing on yourself, your strength, your independence, and being able to let loose in your energy. What is the advice for joy for the dating scene? What advice do we have? Is Joy going to be dating anytime soon? Is there going to be dating for Joy in 2026? I feel like there is, but it's a tough emotional road ahead. But there will be someone that, and this is the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is soulmate energy, right? Love, romance, that deep connection, that deep bond that will bond the two of you together. So yeah, I feel like there is love coming, but it does seem to go through the emotional things first, especially with self-growth, learning to let loose a little bit, you know, focusing on yourself. It is what I got. Yeah, Tamio, I was talking to my friend that we should write a book, a baby book, but instead of starting like at newborn, we start at young adult and then we finish the book with newborn. We're gonna do it backwards. Right? Then, future moms will be more prepared for this. Matthew! Right? Oh my goodness. They write the baby books all wrong. They start at the wrong chapter first. Poor Matthew. I think it's shedding season for me, not just a cat. Keep seeing hair on my table. There we go. For Matthew. Oh, moon reading for Matthew. Almost had the wrong cards here. Moon reading for Matthew. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Matthew need to know about Mama Moon? What is the last quarter moon in Sagittarius? I want Matthew to know what's the old truth that needs to be released. Oh, you got a secret message there. Ooh, you got a couple of them, I think. Okay, well, there's that. What messages does Matthew need to hear from Mama Moon? So you have the Knight of Pentacles. So what has outgrown? Maybe you've outgrown being slow and steady. Maybe you're going to be boosting your ambition more into a different direction than where it has been. I just feel like with the Knight of Pentacles too, just you being, I feel like you're releasing some things that you have started. So maybe you've started some things, maybe you started some relationships. I don't know what you've started, but maybe they're no longer valuable now, or maybe you've lost interest in, or whatever that is for you. I feel like you're releasing that. For the Fool and the Light, this is what's breaking free. Some new ideas, more free-spirited energy, being more creative or more spontaneous or adventurous in your energy. And then for this one is what to be released. Apparently, you have a lot of things to release here. You have abundance. I feel like you don't want to release abundance, but it could be just the Nine of Pentacles in the dark as you releasing being so much focused on money or materialistic things and being more in tune with other things. Like you're releasing this Nine of Pentacles energy, so that makes sense of you releasing um or outgrowing more materialistic things like money and you know you're releasing that, so maybe you can be more into your heart, more of this free spirited energy. You also have the High Priestess in the dark, so it could be you releasing some hidden truth that you may be in denial about, that's no longer, maybe what's you're letting go here as well. For the Ten of Wands in the dark, apparently you're releasing responsibility. I don't feel this is like you releasing responsibility for other people and only taking accountability and responsibility for yourself and not having the stresses or burdens of carrying other people's poop, And then for what's opening, if you have this release, it's a Two of Cups. So I feel like once you release all of this, your Two of Cups is going to turn to light and you're going to find your true soulmate energy. Um, so that's another one. There's two of those that were soulmate energies tonight. You got destiny. It's not the stars, but yourself. And then it also says unleash. Hold nothing back. Expand into the universe and singularity. You are your own sun and moon and stars. So you're your own universe. You can do what you want. That is what I got. Being reading for country love. What does country love need to know right now? From Mama Moon. What does country love need to know about Mama Moon? What the last quarter moon in Sagittarius have for country love? What does country love need to old truth that needs to be released? Ooh, there's some negativity that needs to go there. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. What messages does country love need to hear from Mama Moon? There you go. So you have the Nine of Swords. So you have outgrown the stresses and worries and fears that may have been holding you back from before, right? I feel this energy of you releasing any nightmares or anything that's no longer serving you anymore. Just owning up that truth to that. Like, hey, this is holding me back. I'm not gonna do it anymore. Five of Swords is in the dark. So I feel like this is the truth that's breaking free. So I don't know if it's like about figuring out like you don't have to resolve every conflict. You don't need to resolve everything that's going on. You can just focus on your own personal truth and let what other people think and whatever people do kind of thing, and not really carrying that with you and breaking free from that and releasing that from you. You have the moon here as well. So for the moon is kind of like what needs to be released, and I feel like a big one here is releasing any fears. I don't know if there's any fears of like the unknown or what fears of what to expect, what's going on next. But I feel like it's you learning to trust more on your subconscious mind, maybe even your unconscious mind, of what your truth is and what path you want to move forward with. You have the Seven of Swords here, and this is what's opening up after you have this release. So I feel like what's opening up here is an understanding that you don't have to pick up other people's anxieties, other people's worries or fears, that you can stand your own ground and you don't need to carry all of that heaviness from others. And then Mama Moon says, expand. Growth is often uncomfortable and messy, but necessary. That seems like a true one for what's going on here. Also says unleash. Hold nothing back. Expand into the universe. And you have dark side. Don't hide yourself away. So let your true self shine a little bit brighter. Right? Yeah, you need to unleash that, release it, and face it head on, right? You got that confidence. Twin Soul. Theme reading for Twin Soul. What does Mother Moon want Twin Soul to know? What does Twin Soul need to release? How can Twin Soul release the old truth? What does last quarter moon and Sagittarius want Twin Soul to know? Two cards want to come up there. We're not going to fight Mama Moon. What messages does Twin Soul need to hear right now? This one wants to come through. What messages does Mama Moon have for Twin Soul? Money there. We can try that again. What messages does Mama Moon have for Twin Soul? There we go. So for the 10 of Cups, I feel like this is what you've outgrown right now, is any sort of family conflict or any sort of sibling rivalry or whatever's going on in your life, that's causing you to feel, I don't know, some sort of drama or conflict or anything like that. It's time to outgrow it and move forward. You have the Nine of Pentacles in the dark. So this one is the truth that is breaking free from you. Seems to be, Nine of Pentacles in the dark is like breaking free from struggling with home work life balance or feeling pressured into doing something better or being pressured into doing anything at all. You don't need to that pressure or drama or any sort of thing like that. For the Four of Pentacles in the dark, this is what needs to be released. So it seems to me matter of releasing any hoarding and materialistic things or being inflexible or controlling. Sometimes we want to be controlling. We want to do everything ourselves and not let anyone in. Sometimes you need to find the balance on how to, allow others in a little bit more. For the Seven of Wands and the light, this is what's going to open up after you do all this release, all right? The Seven of Wands will help you be able to stand up for yourself, have that success, setting clear, healthy boundaries. The King of Pentacles is in the dark. So maybe, the financial things may not be perfect, but I feel like you'll figure out how to navigate whatever this is. Try to find positive ambition and, protection, but like not overprotecting of yourself where it leads to some sort of control. The Mama Moon says, singularity, you are your own sun and moon and stars. It says, new horizons, old ways won't open new doors. So you gotta get rid of the old and embrace the new, right? Self-care, spoil yourself in the moonlight. Ooh, so I don't know what that means. And maybe it's just a matter of, having one of those moon bath rituals, the window open where you see the moon. I don't know. That is what I call it. Elephant! Theme reading for Elephant. What does Mama Moon want Elephant to know tonight? What does Mama Moon want Elephant to know about the last quarter moon in Sagittarius? What is the old truth that Elephant has outgrown? Ooh, you got the Nine of Swords. You're also releasing fear of the unknown. Or just fears in general, right? I feel like it is scary out there in the world, right? That's why we come here and we escape the out there, right? I feel this energy of facing fears, figuring out how to ask for support or not being so fearful to ask for help or support or guidance when it's needed. And then the Five of Swords here too is like you're breaking free of who you can trust, who you can't, who you're going to allow into your circle that's going to support you and help you and that sort of thing, and who, don't need to, you can distance yourself from kind of thing. You have the Ace of Pentacles in the dark, so I feel like what to release right now is kind of any block. If there's obstacles, if there's roadblocks, how are you going to overcome those issues? If finances is an issue, maybe it's a matter of looking at it from a different angle to see how you can work around that. And what that's going to open up for you is the Hangman here. So maybe changing your perspective a little bit. Maybe it's a matter of letting go and not needing to hold on to something that's no longer serving you anymore. Let's just see, what are the messages that Mama Moon have for Elephant? You have replenish. So the sun will rise and we will try it again. So, the sun's going to rise and you try it again. Don't get yourself be blocked or stuck. Eclipse. So celebrate the cycles. And you also have outer space. Take time to heal, grow, and expand. There you go. Elephant. Theme reading for Elephant. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give? Oh, no, I was going to read Elephant again. Oops. Sorry about that, Pretty in Pink. What are Jay's true feelings and intentions towards Pretty in Pink? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Pretty in Pink a message? What are Jay's true feelings and intentions towards Pretty in Pink? What are Jay's true feelings and intentions towards Pretty in Pink? You have the Hermit here, so I feel like Jay's been... I feel like they've been doing like a lot of soul searching and like trying to figure out what their next moves are. I feel like they may feel a little bit disconnected from their feelings. And I feel like that may be causing some resistance or some setback from whatever's going on between the two of you. There is the Temperance and the Light though, so I feel like despite all of this, they do feel like there's some sort of alignment. Like both of you have a similar mind, heart, and soul kind of energy. So that is a positive thing. So I don't know if it's a matter of Jay trying to move forward in moderation, not too slow, but trying to figure things out along the way. Because I feel like they want to start something over again, or looking for some sort of window of growth between the two of you. Not quite sure what your situation is right now. But yeah, the Five of Swords in the dark too, so I feel like they may be wanting to apologize towards you or communicate with you what their true feelings and thoughts and intentions are. But I feel like they've been spending a lot of time thinking about it and wanting to start something. So it could be a starting conversation, maybe it's their next intentions or actions. But the Wheel of Fortune's in a light, right? So it seems to be a very positive outcome where the wheel's spinning in your favor kind of thing, right? I feel like it's just a matter of, maybe it's a matter of the two of you making some changes to make it work with after having this conversation here with the Five of Swords. But I just feel like maybe some issues can be resolved by this communication and move past it in a positive light. Let's see, what exactly is Jay's true intentions towards Pretty in Pink? What is Jay's true intentions towards Pretty in Pink? Expanding, yeah, wanting to visualize what the two of you would look like farther down the road in the future. Trying to figure out what's the next steps. What is Jay's true feelings for Pretty in Pink? Yeah, they're completely blocking their emotions, their feelings for whatever reason. It's all going on in their mind. So they're more overthinking things than allowing things to just feel. But that's what I got. Ivy, theme reading for Ivy. What does Ivy need to know from Mama Moon? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Ivy a message? What does Ivy need to know from Mama Moon? Hi, James. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Why am I saying angels and fae? We need the Mama Moon's energy. Mama Moon, what does Ivy need to know with the last quarter moon in Sagittarius? There you go. Got the right energy. What messages does Ivy need to hear from Mama Moon? Was the last quarter moon in Sagittarius have for Ivy? There we go. You have the Empress in the dark. So this is what you've outgrown. Maybe you've outgrown the need to mother other people. You can allow them to take care of themselves. I feel that energy. Just being open to attracting abundance towards yourself and creativity towards yourself rather than helping others within those areas. Because you also have the Page of Wands here. So I feel like there may be some new ideas that's trying to grow that are just yours and just letting go of, focusing on other people and what their thoughts and ideas are. You have the Two of Cups in the dark, so this was breaking free. So I don't know if you're in a loving relationship or some sort of partner, love kind of energy, and they're going their separate way. Both of you are going their separate ways, or if it's just a matter of you getting yourself out of some sort of toxic cycle that's no longer serving you anymore, and coming into your own power with standing up for yourself and choosing you. Because you have the Queen of Wands in the dark too, so I feel like you're releasing um any energy of being like of you feeling manipulated or not belonging or any of that sort of energy. Then if you do all that, I feel like your Knight of Swords will turn into the light and you will get that sense of motivation, being able to take action and be more focused and ambitious in your energy too, because I feel like there's intense love and romance that is trying to come through as well. Mama Moon says expand. Growth is often uncomfortable, messy, but necessary. And it says discover. Spot new opportunities, right? If new ideas, new opportunities. Then eternity. Give yourself permission to slow down. Maybe that is why the Knight of Swords was in the dark too, to slow down a little bit. Don't be so quick. That's what I got. My baby. Theme reading. Is there anything? No. Well, what does the last quarter moon in Sagittarius have for baby? What does the last quarter moon in Sagittarius have for baby tonight? What messages? Not too bad, right? A lot of them are in the positive energy, so you're doing well. You're the golden child tonight of Mama Moon. For the Six of Pentacles in the light. This is supposed to be what you have outgrown, not if you've outgrown getting all the attention or what's going on with that, because I just feel this energy of um outgrowing getting validated or maybe wanting a little bit more of some privacy or spending more time with yourself, whatever that is for you. You also have the Fool. So this is what truth is breaking free, that yes, you want a fresh new start. You're breaking free with that, with maybe a new adventure, a new leap of faith in one direction or another. You have the Nine of Swords. And this is what needs to be released. So releasing any negative thoughts, any toxic energy that is, not paying rent in your mind. Releasing any fears or anxieties or worries that's no longer serve you anymore. I feel like doing all that, you will turn your Knight of Cups into the light and maybe open up your heart for new love, new romance. Because I just feel the sense of your uh, inspiration and creativity and imagination just growing further and being more creative with not just love and romance, but with your work and your other things that you have going on as well. And Mama Moon says, dream, wish upon a star, destiny. It is not in the stars, but in yourself. And attract, right? Ooh, who are you gonna attract? It says, like the moon and the ocean, you attract good things into your life. So there's that. Hi, V. Kritika, what does Kritika need to know right now? What does Kritika need to know right now? Is there any spirits, these ones not working? For Kritika, what does Kritika need to know right now? Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Kritika a message? What does Kritika need to know right now? Ooh, yeah, the Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to be getting some good news, or if you're waiting for someone to communicate with you, I feel like they will. But I just feel like there's some good communication coming through, right? I feel like, I don't know if you have like mutual goals or what this is, if it's going to be practical advice or an offer of work or some sort of thing. But you have the Nine of Wands in the dark. So I feel like it's a matter of, I don't know if it's a matter of refusing this offer or whatever it could be, or potentially not trusting it or being stubborn about it, not wanting to compromise or negotiate. Not quite sure what that is. But with the Magician in the Dark, I feel like whatever it is, you may be more talented or skilled than you believe that you are. Your Magician's in the Dark here. I don't know if there's just some misunderstanding or communication blocks of some sorts. So I don't know if this is somebody who was supposed to communicate with you a long time ago and they didn't, but now they got around to it. So they did, and it's like, why now? kind of thing. I don't know. But I feel like that may lead to a phase of transformation because you have the Hierophant here of, coming into like a realization like, yeah, I kind of lost tune of myself and my values and my beliefs and my standards for myself, and now they're just gonna like come back for you. You have the Strength card in the dark too. So I don't know if it's a matter of embracing this energy to see if your strength will turn around in the light and be more positive, more passionate, more um let's see, what is the advice for this for Kritika? What is this energy reading Kritika? You have the Queen of Pentacles. I can see that for you. Being the Queen of Pentacles, right? Taking care of business. Being nurturing and confident and resourceful. What does Kritika need to know about this energy? Ooh, you may have some difficult decisions to make, especially one that's emotionally challenging for you. I just feel the sense of you struggling, but like processing some emotional energy. I also feel like there's this energy of you giving yourself some self love and moving forward and learning what kind of truth you need to let go of. But that's what I got. Seems like a good journey. Hi Maria, how are you? Hi Lily. I see him seems having fun. However, readings show conflicts in his life. Does he think of me and miss me? May he approach in a coming occasion? Let's see for Lily. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Lily a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Lily a message? Does he think of Lily or miss Lily? Will he approach Lily soon? Will he be approaching Lily soon? Oh boy, I feel like he does think of you and miss you a lot, right? I feel like he just slides in bed here, daydreaming of you, thinking about you, contemplating you, how you keep him grounded, how you keep him real in his energy. Because I just feel like he sees your beauty, he sees your worth, but at the same time, internally inside of him, I feel like he's struggling and challenging. Because the Five of Pentacles is in light, right? So I feel like maybe he's had some hardships with finances. I'm not sure. There's a Three of Swords in the dark too. So I feel like they're spending a lot of time trying to heal from you. Even though they think about you a lot and still have a lot of positive feelings towards you, they're also still trying to heal from you and move on. Or if they're going to approach you anytime soon, this is the Five of Swords and that's a no card. But it's also the Five of Swords in the dark. So they may want to come back towards you for some closure and to see if there's still something there or not. But I feel like it's going to be delayed. It's going to take some more time, as he's not in a rush for that, because he's still trying to heal his heart before moving towards you with an apology or anything like that. But I got. For Tammy, what are the good things coming towards Tammy in March? And spirit guides, ancestors, and their fae. What are the good things coming towards Tammy in March? What are the good things coming towards Tammy in March? The Ten of Cups. Happy home, happy life, right? Ten of Cups energy. Rainbows and sunshines, right? I feel the sense of I don't know if it's a matter of you finding your own community, your own tribe, your own people who really support you and who really get you, or if it's just family life in general going to be improving. Because the tower's in the dark, so I feel like by the end of March, you're going to overcome whatever this tower energy is for you and be able to move past that. Because with the tower here, I just feel like there's this energy of like, whatever tension was building or any delays or disruptions, I feel like you're going to see some light in that and rebuild your way up. For the Four of Wands is in the dark. You gonna write a book with me? Oh man, that'd be awesome, right? Oh man, the stories we could probably tell, right? For the Four of Wands in the dark, I feel like um there may still be some things that are hard to negotiate or, figure out. But I feel like overall, Four of Wands, right? It's kind of like, even though you may be having an empty house or lack of support or whatever's going on with that, you have the skills, the talents, everything you need. You have all the tools to survive. And maybe even overcome this and be better in yourself, right? Because I think the other reading said that there was a financial boom coming, and you have all the tools, you have all the talents, all the skills. You just need to boost that determination, that confidence, that ego, and stand your ground, right? The Nine of Wands, no matter how exhausted, how tired you are, you're going to keep going, right? You have to use, like when I created the deck for the Nine of Wands, it's a mom standing on the cliff and she looks just defeated, right? She has her breast hanging out of her shirt. So, um, so I feel that for you. No matter how exhausted your mommy heart is, you're going to figure it out. That is what I want. The advice. So what is the advice for Tammy? What is the advice for this for Tammy? Is there any spirit guides, answers, or fae? What is the advice for Tammy? The moon. There may be things that are still not yet clear to you. But it's just a matter of trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting what's on your subconscious mind, making that leap of a new beginning, a new start of something, some new ideas, new things to focus on with being truthful to yourself. And it's a matter of releasing any fears, maybe especially fears of the unknown. Sometimes our most thing that we're terrified of is just not knowing. That's scary, right? She's in a dark room there, she can't see anything. She doesn't see all these swords behind her. But you can always turn on the light. Right? Curl out of bed, turn on the light, figure it out. You're the magician here, so you have all the tools, you have the light switch. You got it. You're welcome, Jamie. Philia! Let's see Philia. Why has Eric been so strongly in my energy lately? Let's see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Why has Eric been so strongly in Philia's energy lately? Why has Erica been so strongly in Philia's energy lately? What's going on there? If someone wants to come up. Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Why does Eric's energy so strongly in Philia energy? Oh man, they're all in the dark. There's some negativity here. The chariot is in the dark too. I feel like there's some scattered energy, some overthinking. Um, yeah, I don't know if there's like some emotions that are just lingering in the air kind of thing and causing some sort of blocks on how to move forward. The Six of Wands is in the dark too. So I feel like it's a lack of communication between the two of you. You know, our minds are very strong. So if you keep thinking about Eric, then Eric's going to keep thinking about you. And then him thinking about you is going to make you think about them. And the cycle is not going to end. One of you have to break the cycle. Because I feel like it's not really going anywhere. It's just a cycle the two of you are in. I don't know if you communicate telepathically, but you know, someone's gonna have to cut the cord on that phone call, it seems to be, you know? It's not a real phone call, it's just our minds. And if we think about somebody, they end up by thinking about us, and it's. Yeah, because I feel like Eric is very much trying to heal his heart and move on. You know, the Six of Wands, I feel like his chariot is all trying to move past this. The tower energy, they're trying to overcome the challenges that they're facing, but they can't see where the light is. They're kind of feeling stuck and just anxious. The Wheel of Fortune, you know, like it's not really the universe blessing you anymore. It's kind of spinning out of control kind of thing. So I don't know what's going on with that. What is the best advice for Philia? What is the best advice for Philia dealing with Eric's energy? The cards are so contradicting, right? It says soulmate energy. But the cycle has finished though, right? The world means that the cycle has finished and a new cycle needs to begin. So even though the two of you may have been soulmates in the past, the cycle has ended and there's new beginnings. And I think it's a matter of trusting your intuition about how you're going to start this new beginning. It may start with having faith in the universe again. It may also start with with the moon energy here, tapping into your subconscious mind and figuring out what your next steps are, you know? Or it could be a matter of realistically picking up the phone and calling Eric and seeing if he'll communicate with you and seeing if you can reopen the cycle and see what's there. I feel like there may be two options here, but that's what I got. Nadia, can you see any possibility of a reunion for Sohail and his intentions for Nadia? Let's see for Nadia. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that wants to come and give Nadia a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Nadia a message? What is the possibilities of a reunion with Nadia towards Sohail? Is there a possible reunion between Sohail and Nadia? And what are his intentions? What are Sohail's intentions? That wants to come through. What is going on with Sohail's intentions towards Nadia? We're all in the dark. There's a bunch of negativity here. It's all negative. I feel like there's no possible reunion right now in the current energy. Because for the King of Cups in the dark, I don't feel like they feel emotions towards you right now. There's the Six of Cups in the dark. So I feel like, they're not thinking about you as much as they were. I feel like they've been healing from those past connections. The Ace of Wands is in the dark too, so I feel like they've lost that spark, they lost that passion towards you. And I feel like there's not really any reason for them to spark that back up again. I don't know if there was a bit past conflict between the two of you or what was going on before, but I feel like they're not over it with the Five of Wands. I just feel like there's this energy of them. I don't know if they've had a disagreement with them or what that was. Maybe it was just tension. But the Page of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like they're not really wanting to communicate about it either right now. You have the Empress in the dark too, so I feel like it. But yeah, I feel like they're not over it yet. No, I still feel like they have like not the best feelings towards you because of it. What is the best advice for Nadia? What is the best advice for Nadia? Maybe just wait it out, right? The Hangman is just a matter of like waiting, just hanging on, don't let go. Just give it some more time and see what happens. Maybe if you give him more time, he'll put his head in the right place and try to fix things between the two of you. It's not right now, but if you wait, there seems to be a possibility that he may come back, but it may take some more time. That is what I got. No, I always suggest that you don't need to wait, but the cards are saying maybe wait. I don't know. That is up to you. Love! General reading for love. For any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give love a message. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Come and give love a message. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give love a message? Ooh, what's with the negativity? Maybe it's just the moon tonight. But you have the Nine of Wands in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of being a little defensive, maybe refusing to compromise. Maybe you feel like you want to give up on something or other. I'm not quite sure what that's about. But you have the Four of Wands here. So I feel like you're just at the verge of success, right? Being able to celebrate your success, being able to go out or have family time or whatever that is for you. I just feel this energy of you being able to show up and being um just being there for someone. Excuse me. You have the Queen of Cups. I feel like Queen of Cups energy, right? Of you being emotionally supportive towards others. Maybe someone's gonna need your help and you will need to be there for them as well. I don't know. But the Eight of Cups is in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of you just sticking to it, not really escaping the situation, just dealing with it. Maybe helping someone else deal with their issues if they can't escape from it. Sometimes the only way to deal with it is to face it. Excuse me about that. You have the Eight of Pentacles in the dark here. So it feels like something needs to be nurtured. I don't know if that's you need to take time for yourself, not just everybody else, but nurture your own self. This it always reminds me, you have to water the flowers too if you haven't watered your plants in a while. Maybe this is my reminder for that. But for the Eight of Pentacles, it's always about like where's your focus at? Where's your energy at? And how are you going to direct it to make it better, make it stronger? Because your strength is good, right? Make sure your strength keeps going, your passion keeps going in the right places to the right people, and you're not wasting it on someone who doesn't deserve it. But yeah, that's really cool. Let's just see if there's any advice here for love. Beginnings may be slow and steady. Your badass success maybe in the dark. You may not get a whole fan collection, but I feel like people appreciate you anyways. That's what I got. Pure Heart. What's next for Pure Heart on my current job for the month of March? Let's see. For Pure Heart, is there any spirit guides, answers or say that want to come and give Pure Heart a message? What's next for Pure Heart at their current job for the month of March? And April, right? What does Pure Heart need to know for April? What does Pure Heart need to know for May? So for the rest of March, you have the Six of Cups in the dark. So somehow the past may come out and surprise you one way or another. You may have to deal with it before you move forward. You have the Page of Swords. You may be getting some communication. Maybe someone's going to communicate with you on how to clear this up, how to move past it. Or maybe they're the ones that's bringing up the past. Why are they bringing up the past for Pure Heart? With the Page of Swords too, I just feel like there's this energy of gaining some important insight of some sorts, or getting some clarity on something. I feel like someone may be like watching you or watching your social media. Maybe they want to take action towards you. Okay, so there's two different people coming through here. One wants to take action towards you. They think that having a chance with you would be a dream come true kind of thing. But that's what I got with that. So for April, you have a little bit of negativity around. Seems like work or finances. Come April, because you have the Eight of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like it's a matter of figuring out where your energy's at, where's your focus at, where you want to direct it, especially regarding your work and your skills and where that is going. So you mentioned if there's any promotions. I think more work may be needed, but you know now, right? You're not going to be caught off guard. You may have to pay more attention to your skills, your work, give it more care, more attention, making sure that you're not overlooking something or missing something or cutting corners in any direction. Because I feel like your boss or whoever the King of Swords is maybe have extra eyes on you, watching you more carefully than maybe they were before, to see if, hey, should I give Pure Heart this promotion or no? Yeah, right now this is a little bit negative, so I feel like you have time to work towards turning them all into light, right? If you put the Eight of Pentacles back into the light, it's kind of like you being more confident with your skills, with your work, with the things that you have going on. Be more consistent with your work, and that would give you that promotion. The Eight of Pentacles in the light is a promotion. You make your boss happy, the King of Swords. You make your other boss happy too with the King of Pentacles, whoever they are for you, giving you that financial boost of some sorts, perhaps. Then in May, you have the Queen of Swords. So, I don't have the Queen of Swords in the dark because all these were in the dark and you didn't get your promotion, so she's pouting here. So I feel like April is important so that you can have a positive May. So you feel more confident, more empowered, more independent. Because you have the Ten of Wands. I feel like there's potential of you having a lot more responsibility, a lot more on your plate than you did before. But it's kind of like depending on what kind of change, what kind of rebirth you create for yourself moving forward. But that's what. Bernard! Scorpio moon reading. I can do that. A Scorpio moon reading. Let's see for Bernard. Spirits, not spirits. What does Mama Moon want Bernard to know right now? Thank you. What does the last quarter moon in Sagittarius have for Bernard? What does the Mama Moon have for Bernard right now? Ooh, there's something here, right? What kind of messages does Mama Moon have for Bernard? The King of Swords is in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of not being as confident in yourself as you normally would be, but you have outgrown that. So I feel like it's time to let go of that lack of confidence and boosting your ego a little bit more, right? You're a Scorpio, you have that ego. I feel this energy with the King of Swords too, just kind of, you may feel a little burnt out. You may feel like you're hiding your emotions one way or another. But you got this, right? You can turn your King of Swords back into the light. You have the star here, so the star is the truth that is breaking free. So I feel like it's breaking free is that you're having more faith in the universe. You're having more faith in where things are leading you, more sense of creativity and inspiration and that sort of fun stuff. For the star as well, I feel like there's this energy of not just having hope and faith, but like really trusting your intuition and going through some emotional healing. You have the Ten of Swords. Bernard's in the house. Good. I'm glad you're here, Bernard. This is your reading. The Ten of Swords. This is what needs to be released. So release any fears, any worries, any stresses that's no longer serving you because it's time to make some changes. I feel like you know what needs to be changed. It's just making the changes, going with the flow, having that transformation. You have the Page of Wands. So I feel like you're going to be getting some good news, especially around work and finances. I feel like there's going to be some new ideas, some new inspiration, some new creativity coming your way. I feel like you may be extra flirty with the Virgo. Maybe the Virgo is going to be extra flirty with you. That seems to be what's coming through. And then Mama Moon's messages. So singularity. You are your own sun, moon, and stars. It also says old ways won't open new doors, so you can't do the old-fashioned way. You have to be more modern, come up with new ideas, new ways of doing things, and self-care. So you need to spoil yourself, Bernard. I don't know what that is, but you need to spoil yourself in the moonlight. So at midnight, you go get a midnight snack. You know, back in the day when I was much younger, I used to love to have a McDonald's at midnight. That was the thing. Now I'm in bed at midnight. Oh man. I probably would. I haven't had McDonald's at midnight in like forever. Well, let's see for Alice. Let's see for Alice. Kyle's thoughts, feelings about Alice. Let's see for Alice. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What are Kyle's thoughts, feelings, and hopes about Alice? Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What's Kyle's thoughts, hopes about Alice? What's going on with Kyle's energy? What's going on for the next 2 weeks for Alice about their love connection? What's going on in the next 2 weeks in their love connection? It's not extremely positive for some reason, Alice. There's a Three of Swords. I don't know if there's been some disagreements and disappointments, discouragement. Not quite sure what this heartache is about. You have the Seven of Wands. So I feel like, I don't know if it's you or Kyle, but I feel like one of you are standing their ground, like not wanting to be flexible or compromising or what's going on with that. Maybe it's just a matter of being stubborn. I don't know. But I feel like that is affecting Kyle's thoughts and feelings towards you. I don't know if you've had a hard time at work because the Five of Pentacles is here and that there's work stress going on as well. With the Page of Pentacles, I feel like there's a lack of communication or some communication blocks going on. Mercury is almost non-retrograde anymore, right? On March 20th, we will be out of the retrograde, so some of this negativity will go away. If the lack of communication or communication blocks will go away. Yeah, the Two of Swords. So I feel like in the next 2 weeks, the two of you have some big choices to make regarding how this is going to play out. Because right now your sun's in the dark, so it's not very positive. So I feel like whatever this decision is, how you're going to both move forward in a positive light to figure out what the cycle is between the two of you. You have the Nine of Wands here. So, yeah, I feel that again, this energy of being defensive, refusing to compromise. Um, let's see, what is the love energy between Kyle and Alice? What is the deep, dark, or deep, loving, love and romantic energy of Kyle and Alice? It has the individuality. Beware of possessive partners maintaining your individuality. So I don't know if you're possessive or Kyle's possessive. I'm a possessive partner myself, so no judgment here on my end. Love may be challenging your boundaries, so protect them. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. And alone times, spend some alone time. It will help you gain clarity of your relationship. That is what I got. Floppy is knocking on the door. She wants to come in. Gigi, moon reading. Let's see for Gigi. What does Mama Moon want Gigi to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Gigi a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is Mama Moon? I'm saying this so wrong. For Gigi, what has Gigi outgrown? What truth is breaking free for Gigi? What needs to be released? What is opening up after the release? What does Gigi need to know from Mama Moon? Hi, Anna. How are you? Let's see. For the Four of Pentacles in the light, I feel like there's this energy of I don't know, like I feel like this is what you've outgrown, right? And this one came out before I really said anything, and that's the Six of Pentacles. So I feel like there's an overall a good energy around you with giving and taking. I don't know if this is like you've outgrown that sense of balance all of the time, and now you're focusing more on yourself than giving to everyone else. And it's time to, you know, give more to yourself than the other way around. But I feel like overall you're pretty good with the sharing and having that balance. You have the Four of Pentacles in the light too. So I feel like you're looking for this long-term stability. So maybe it's like you were outgrowing not having that sense of stability and not having that lack of finances and that sort of thing. So it could be some sort of growth that's coming out of this instead of what has outgrown. You have the Justice in the light here, so this is what truth is breaking free. So I don't know if it's a matter about you taking accountability or responsibility of how you're going to play out the next little while with this positive energy around work and finances and prosperity kind of energy. Because you're making dreams come true, right? Well, you need to release. I know it's a matter of releasing any false hopes or any false things that you know are no longer serving you or not longer realistic for you right now, and you're choosing the cups that are going to benefit you moving forward, right? Because the Nine of Cups is all about you feeling the sense of fulfillment and satisfaction and independence kind of thing. It's like that dream come true kind of card. Make a time for yourself. And what's going to open after you release any of that? I don't know if you want to release any of that. Maybe you just want to keep it all. The Five of Pentacles, there may still be some financial challenges. But I feel like you're going to figure out exactly what they are and how to move away from them. You got the Sun. The Sun says, rise to the occasion. Then it says, boundaries. Put a ring around yourself and your energy. So kind of protect yourself. replenish, so the sun will rise and will try again. So yeah, I feel like there's a lot of positive energy that's trying to come through here. You have the sun twice. The sun is about focusing on yourself, boosting your own energy, boosting your own energy, being truthful to your own identity, not masking or trying to blend in. Just be yourself. Hot sun. Let's see for hot sun. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give hot sun a message? What are E's feelings and intentions and next actions towards hot sun? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does hot sun need to know about E's feelings and intentions and next action? Okay. That wanted to come out. What does hot sun need to know about E's next actions and intentions towards hot sun? All right, so you have the Nine of Wands in the light. So I feel like there's this energy of feeling exhausted, but you're gonna keep going anyways. This is E's energy, right? So E is maybe tired, exhausting, but they're trying their best anyways. I feel like they haven't had a lot of luck with whatever has been going on in their life right now with the Six of Wands in the dark. I feel like there's this energy of feeling unseen. They're wanting more attention. Not quite sure what's going on with that. Or if it's the complete opposite, where they're the ones that are giving you too much energy, too much attention. Not quite sure what that is about. There is a Justice card in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of figuring out what exactly, or ES energy, figuring out what exactly is their truth and what they want to do with it. I feel like overall they do have a loving heart towards you. They feel like there's a sense of stability between the two of you, that there's attraction between the two of you, passion, maybe even a spiritual connection between the two of you. But they're unsure where this is going. So I feel like they don't really have any intentions or next actions towards you. You're just kind of like lingering here. What advice do you have for hot sun about E's energy? What exactly is E's feeling? What exactly is E's feeling? The sun. So overall, they feel positive of you, youthful around you. What exactly is E's intentions? Nine of Wands. Yeah, Nine of Wands are guarded a lot, right? Nine of Wands, exhausted, but they keep going. Feel like they may struggle with compromises, but I feel like they're trying to find that courage to keep pushing through. What is E's next action? What is E's next actions towards hot sun? Keep moving forward, and they're trying to let go of any negativity that is lingering around. They're trying to get past that. Good luck. You're welcome, hot sun. Jennifer, what are Dion's feelings and future actions for Jennifer? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is Dion's feelings and future actions towards Jennifer? What is Dion's future feelings and intentions towards Jennifer? What is Dion's feelings and intentions and next action? The Chariot, there's a little bit of stagnation going on in his energy. I feel like he's not really going in any direction right now, just kind of pulled over there. Maybe lost a horse somewhere, I don't know. But with the Page of Cups, I feel like there's a lack of communication where Dion's not really expressing his true feelings and future actions towards you or intentions, just kind of like bottling them up right now for some reason. Because I feel like his strength, his confidence, his ego is not where it should be. I don't know what this weakness is, or what's going on with that, because I just feel like I don't know. They're just not feeling it for some reason. But I feel like they're not restricted. They're not holding back. They're just not talking, right? What are the advice do we have for Jennifer with this energy? Yeah, the Four of Swords there too. So I feel like some sort of rest is required. So I don't know if the two of you need to take a break or what. Let's see. Wheel of Fortune spinning in your favor though, right? So luck, timing, destiny, good karma, positive vibes all around, right? So that is good energy. I feel like there's, good timing, good destiny, good karma. Seems to be a win situation. The Six of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like the two of you are connecting and being open with each other, going through some nostalgia energy maybe. I do feel like there's some good old wholesome vibes coming through. The Magician's in the dark though, so I don't know if Dion is like scared or worried that this isn't forever, that this is just a fling right now and they're not quite sure where this is going. But I feel like it's mostly because of some sort of communication block. So I don't know if this will pass once March 20th is gone, because then Mercury won't be in retrograde anymore. People will stop going backwards and stop being in a mood. But yeah, I feel a little bit of I don't know if it's just not quite sure what their intentions are, just a bit of confusion, right? Yeah, they're not quite sure what the next actions are. They're just at a standstill with the Knight of Pentacles. They're not really moving anywhere. That's really cool though. I think it's just kind of like riding the waves until it passes. Yeah, yeah, he does hold a lot back. I'm hoping maybe, I don't know, Mercury now in retrograde may help a little bit more. BB. Same reading for BB. What does Mama Moon have for BB tonight? Is there any spirit guys? The answer is no. Wrong thing. Mama Moon, we need Mama Moon's energy. What does BB need to know about Mama Moon? What does BB need to know about Mama Moon? What does BB need to know about releasing the old truth? What does BB need to know about releasing the old truth? Alright, let's see for Mama Moon. What message does Mama Moon have for BB? You have the Two of Swords here, so I feel like there's going to be some difficult decisions that you're going to have to face. You have to figure out what you have outgrown, what no longer serves you anymore. Um, you may feel like you're stuck in the middle, but you're not. You just figure out which ones uh, fits your situation now and moving forward, and which one no longer is leading you in that direction. You have the Magician in the dark, so this is what truth is breaking free. Maybe it's a matter of learning that you are more talented or more skilled in one area than another, or you may tap into some talents that you didn't even know exist. So maybe that's breaking free a little bit for you. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like what you're releasing is releasing any emotional struggles, any doom scrolling energy, any, figuring out what is going on there. You have the Two of Cups in the dark. So what this is what's gonna happen if you do all of this. I feel like if you do all this, your Two of Cups is gonna turn into the Light, and you're gonna find your soulmate energy. So that's some good energy, right? So if you're being stuck between two different potential suitors for your soulmate energy and not really trusting your ego that you can manifest this if you want to. The Five of Cups, I don't know if this has to do with an ex coming back into your energy, so maybe you have to decide if you want someone new or something old. It's about releasing the old, so just to confirm that though. For the singularity, it says you are your own sun, moon, and stars. And this one says, wish upon a star to make that dream come true. You have an extra one. New horizons. Old ways won't open new doors, right? Old ways, so no exes. Um, I mean, this is just the advice from Mama Moon. You don't have to take it. Self-care. Spoil yourself in the moonlight. So a lot of people have to, you know, spend some time in the moonlight, it seems. Studio, hello, welcome. Did E notice or care if Silo didn't send okay. Did E notice if Silo or care Silo didn't send him a birthday message yesterday? Were NC and wasn't sure what effect it would give. Let's see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? Did E notice or care that Silo didn't send a happy birthday message yesterday? The Two of Wands is a yes card, but it's in the dark, so not really. Maybe you noticed but didn't care. No contact. Okay, so it's still, it's didn't note did notice that you didn't send him a happy birthday, but I don't feel like you really cared all that much because it's in the dark. Or no contact. I'm not sure. What would the outcome be if Silo did send the message? I feel like they weren't expecting it, but I feel like they were hoping to hear from you. With the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, I feel like they were prepared to be charming because it was their birthday. But maybe they overthought it too much. But I feel like they're fine with it though. I feel like they're fine with it. They're not upset that you didn't call. I feel like you have a good reason not to call if you're not in contact or to wish them a happy birthday. So I feel like they're good with it, but I feel like they were prepared in case you did that they would be extra charming towards you. That is what I got. Yeah, I feel like the effect would be that they'd be positive about it, but they're not upset about it. What I got? Devin, what does Devin need to know right now in general? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What does Devin need to know right now in general? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? I'm coming to Devin a message what they need to know right now. What does Devin need to know right now? You have the Four of Pentacles in light, right? I can feel that. I feel you focusing on making money or being more protective of your assets or your finances or whatever that is for you, because I just feel the sense of you focusing on self-discipline, protection, maybe some long-term sense of stability. I feel like you're done with the soul searching, done with the complicate contemplating what your choices or decisions are regarding that. But I feel like you're more open to communication, even though you may be doing things solo for some reason. You have the Death card in the dark, so there may be some changes that are trying to come through that you may be resisting or avoiding or just refusing to adapt to. But whatever that is, I feel like there is positive energy anyways, right? The Five of Cups is in the dark, so I feel like there's this energy of you processing what was, but not letting it consume you. I feel the sense of you focusing on yourself, giving yourself some self-care time or trying to figure out what's next for you and moving forward with that. Yeah, the Four of Cups and a light. So I feel like, maybe time to do some reflection, but also maybe revisit some past offers or past ideas. Maybe you're thinking about your past or your past loved one. What's the advice for Devin with this energy? What's the best advice forward for Devin with this energy? Oh, I don't know if you are focusing on a past love, then, you may need to heal your heart. There's a Tower energy as well, so I don't know if that means that, I don't know. I just feel like there's this energy of knowing what needs to be changed, but also worrying for any unexpected things that may happen or pop up. I don't know if this is about work with the Three of Pentacles, not knowing how to move forward with that, or with the connection with the other word people. Oh, let's clarify. What exactly does Devin need to know about this energy? The Three of Wands, working things out, right? Three of Wands, Three of Pentacles, trying to expand your vision, think outside the box, be more creative and inspiring with your decisions of how you're going to move forward. The Three of Pentacles and the Light, it's like kind of like seeking for opportunities. If you don't offered any opportunities, you look for them, you make them, you manifest them. Set your intentions and see what happens there. Lola, what's with the negative energy around Lola lately? For any spirit guides, and ancestors, when I come and give Lola a message, what's with the negative energy around Lola lately? For any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae, what's the negative energy around Lola lately? We have the Five of Swords in the dark, so I feel like someone's thinking about you. So I don't know if their energy is draining you because they're thinking about you. Because I feel like they're thinking about making amends with you or reconciling with you, maybe just apologizing towards you. But I feel like they're fishing for some sort of closure. For the the Knight of Wands, I don't know if this is a past lover or who this is for you or if they want love from you. But I feel like this person follows their heart and they're seeking someone who is charming and idealistic and flirty in their energy, that sort of thing, maybe tactful and strategic in their planning and their ideas. I don't know if this is someone from work or somewhere else, but you have the Three of Pentacles here. So I feel this sense of someone's like seeking some sort of opportunity with you, or I feel like they want to express that they have similar goals and beliefs as you, and that the two of you would connect well together again. I don't know. So I don't know if this is an ex or if this is just a person that knows you from work. You have the King of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like they're unsure what your feelings are and what your intentions are towards them. But I feel like overall they think that they're calm and patient and stable, but I feel like they're unsure how sensitive you are or how codependent you are, if that makes any sense. I don't know. You have the Nine of Swords, so I feel like they stay up all night thinking about you. Why do they keep thinking about Lola and that's draining Lola's energy? Why do they keep draining the energy of Lola? The Ace of Cups. I feel like they want to express their emotions towards you. I feel like they want a second chance with you with the Judgment card here. They want happy home, happy life, maybe little babies, I don't know. But it seems like somebody wants you to come into your energy. I mean, if they're draining your energy and you're not feeling a positive energy from this, I don't know if you're resisting getting back together with this person or what. But that is what I wrote. Cat Goddess! Moon reading for Cat Goddess. What does Mama Moon have for Cat Goddess tonight? What does Mama Moon have for the last quarter moon in Sagittarius for Cat Goddess? What messages does Cat Goddess need to hear? Okay, so you have the Three of Pentacles in the light. So I feel like there's a good energy that you've outgrown working alone. Maybe you're ready to expand and work better with others and collaborate and network or teamwork, whatever that is for you. Because I just feel the sense of sharing goals and visions with others that are more meaningful. Maybe it's a matter of contracts or what, I don't know. You have the Nine of Wands in the dark. So this is what truth is breaking free. And I feel like with the Nine of Wands, breaking free is like your strength to keep moving forward. You may feel like you're out of ideas or out of inspiration, but I feel like it's just a matter of you defending yourself, even though you may feel tired and exhausted, you're going to keep going anyways. You have the Two of Pentacles and a light here. So this is what needs to be released. So I don't know if it's a matter of releasing something so that you don't have to balance it anymore. That you can focus more on one thing at a time than trying to do it all. For the Knight of Swords in the dark, and this is what's opening after you're releasing all the negativity there. I feel like your Knight of Swords will turn back into the light, and some will take ambitions or take action towards you. I feel like they're very confident in themselves, they're very motivated in their energy. I feel like they just want a good connection with you. Mama Moon says, expand. So growth is often uncomfortable, messy, but necessary. You also have destiny. It's not in the stars, but in yourself. And then there's discover, spot a new opportunity. That is what I want. Hi, Vanessa. Welcome. Mary. What's going on in Mary's energy? Any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Mary a message? What's the energy surrounding Stephen and Mary? What's the energy surrounding Stephen and Mary? There's some negativity here. They're all in the dark, so I feel like it's more about self-doubt. You have the Ten of Cups in the dark. So I don't know if there's worries about what the family thinks or what other people think or how the two of you are going to compromise like the values and beliefs of like around family type things or relationships type things. I don't know. You have the Fool in the dark as well, so I feel like there's a little bit of lack of direction going on, maybe some uncertainty about what's the best choices to make moving forward. There's a Six of Wands in the dark too. Yeah, I feel like Steven may just be doubting the connection a little bit, or not really as confident as maybe they were. The Emperor, yeah, I feel like they feel like they don't have any control over what's going on. It's just kind of like happening. I feel like there is choices he can make, but I feel like he's struggling with making these choices. What does Mary need to know about this energy? What exactly is this energy surrounding Mary and Stephen? Maybe it's this person here, whoever the Page of Pentacles is. I don't know if it's a child or if it's um someone who just has scattered energy, just procrastinates, lack progress, doesn't take things seriously like they should, affecting yours and Steven's energy. Because I feel like a new beginning wants to come through, a slow and steady beginning, but still a beginning, right? Oh man, yeah, I can feel that. Yeah, there's some struggles going on here. Okay, so there is a kid involved. Yeah, I could feel that. Yeah, that is heavy. I feel like there's gonna be a new beginning though, the Ace of Pentacles. Some of us gonna come to where he's gonna need to owe you child support or something, because I feel like you're gonna have a new financial opportunity here that seems to affect the child. I'm not supposed to do legal stuff, but it's just that was a strong energy. Um, what else is around this energy? You have badass success on your side. You may have to change things up and be thinking outside the box. Don't think the way you traditionally do. Maybe there's something, change your perspective one way or another that may help you along the way with your thing. But it seems like a brand new journey for you, though, that's opening up here. I feel like you need to trust yourself because Steven's not in a good position as it is. But I feel like your energy, you have badass success, new beginnings, new financial opportunity. Trusting yourself seems to be important. Switch things up. Out with the old, in with the new. Kind of energy coming through. Switch your mindset. Don't dwell on the same old things. Focus on what you really need to get done. That's what I call it. I feel like it's a new journey, new beginnings for you, Mary. Not for the two of you together. Yeah. Keely. When will KF reply to Keely? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Keely a message? When will KF reply to Keely? What is the energy around KF replying to Keely? What is the energy around... Never mind, I read that wrong. What is the energy around KF replying to Kaylee about AV? What is the energy around KF replying to Kaylee about AV? Would it be better for Kaylee to email her again by the end of the week? No. Would it be better for Kaylee to email MC? Kind of, but it's not a strong yes. It's a Queen of Swords. Would it be better for Keely to email RB? Yes, but it's not a strong yes. Would it be better for Keely to email ME? Yes, that's like a stronger S. E is a stronger yes with the King of Pentacles and the Light. Would it be, or an associate, or an associate? Three of Wands. Possibility, but it's in the dark. Or should Keely just wait? Should Keely just wait? That's yes, but not a strong yes. The only strong yes that came through here is the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is like, take action but slowly. So don't like rush and do it right away. Maybe wait 3 more days or something to do it. I don't know. That's what I got. Anna! Go, we're reading for Anna. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Anna a message? What does Anna need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Anna a message? What does Anna need to know right now? Whoops, I don't know what's going on with that. You have the Three of Pentacles in the dark. So there seems like there may be a lack of cooperation coming from somewhere. Maybe some friction, not quite sure what that is, but there's some stresses. I don't know if the stresses come from being alone or what's going on with that. You have the Fool and the Light. So a brand new beginning for you, brand new journey, fresh start, having that leap of faith into the unknown, having that badass success with the Six of Wands, right? Six of Wands is putting yourself out there, having that sense of victory, putting your focus and energy on that success, validating yourself and boosting your pride with celebration. You have the Seven of Wands in the dark. So this is about like surrendering into the unknown kind of thing. Making sure that you're not having a lack of confidence or a lack of courage, that you got this. You have the Five of Cups in the dark, so there may be someone wanting to reconnect with you or apologize towards you of some sorts. I feel like it's more about you focusing on your self-love, moving yourself forward in a positive light, moving on, letting go of anything from the past. Especially until March 20th when Mercury is not in retrograde anymore. Let's just see. What do the angels have to say for Anna? Oops. This one wanted to come through. And this one. What do the angels have to say for Anna? Not quite sure what's on your mind, but it says, in the near future, but wait, ask your angels yourself, it seems to be. So that's what I got. For Mike, will Mike get a call back from any of those places they applied to? For Mike. For any spirit guides, answers are Faye. Will Mike get a call back from any of those places that Mike applied to? For any spirit guides, answers are Faye. I want to give Mike a message. Will Mike hear back from any of the places they applied to? I feel like with the Two of Swords, it's a no, but I feel like you have other options to consider. I feel like it's a matter of not focusing on the negativity around it, more or less focusing on your self-discipline and how you can tie yourself down to some sort of opportunity, because you have the Ace of Wands here. So I feel like there's going to be a brand new opportunity coming your way, either new work, new project, new something that's going to get you where you want to go. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles here, so I feel like this sense of you being more protective of your finances and that sort of thing. So I feel like you're going to be making money by being more self-disciplined and more in control over what comes next, because you also have the World here. The World's in the dark, so it's not yet completed, the cycle. So I feel like you're going to be in the cycle for a bit longer, but there does seem to be options that you're going to need to choose from. Right, the Two of Swords is a difficult decision to make regarding what choices you make. What's the best advice for Mike with this energy? I'm not sure who Mark is or if that's someone coming into your energy, but for Mike, what does Mike need to know about this energy? You have the Queen of Swords in the dark, so someone may be a bit of a bitch towards you. I'm not quite sure why they're being so cold-hearted for, but it's a matter of staying positive, keep your strength up, right? Nothing is always rainbows and sunshine. Sometimes there's struggles, but it seems to be that you're going to get that success anyways with the Six of Wands. That's what I got. Just don't celebrate before it's time to celebrate, though. Don't get ahead of yourself. Erica, theme reading for Mama Moon. What does Mama Moon want Erica to know right now? Any not spirits. We want Mama Moon's energy. What does Erica need to know about Mama Moon's energy with the last quarter moon in Sagittarius? What does Erica need to release? How can Erica release the old truth? How can Erica release the old truth? How can Erica release the old truth? What messages does Erica need to hear right now? You have the Two of Cups. So this is what you've outgrown. I feel like you've outgrown that collaboration, that cooperation. You've just outgrown it. You just want to focus on yourself, your own energy. You're not interested in any of this duality or any of that other stuff either. You just want to keep moving forward. You have the star here in the light. This is what truth is breaking free. So what's breaking free is that you have more hope and faith in the universe than you realize, or you're feeling more creative and more inspired than you may have in the past. Because I feel like you're trying to finally find your balance with your mind, heart, and soul, and how that's playing out with you moving forward, and trusting your intuition a little bit more than you have. What's to be released is the death card, so I feel like it's a matter of releasing any resistance to changes. I feel like you know what kind of transformation you need to make moving forward. It's just a matter of embracing it, out with the old and with the new kind of energy. For the Queen of Swords and a Light, this is what's opening up for you if you release any of this. And I feel like that's you coming into your power, right? With the Queen of Swords here, like owning your truth, speaking your truth, being honest and direct and clear minded, not putting up with any more nonsenses, putting up healthy boundaries. And then Mama Moon says, limitless. Know your worth, right? The Queen of Swords. She definitely knows her worth. Morning Star, right? You got the star here too. Keep shining even when others quit on you. And then take charge. Don't wait for the stars to align. Reach up and arrange them the way you want, right? Don't resist the changes. Just rearrange the stars the way you want them to shine for you so you can manifest. That is what I got. I love when the oracle cards match up my tarot cards. Like extra confirmation. Chrissy! Love reading for Chrissy. What does Chrissy need to know right now? Spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae. What does Chrissy need to know about love and romance and passion? What does Chrissy need to know about love and romance? You got the Two of Wands. For the Two of Wands, I feel like two paths are opening up for you in love and romance. I'm not quite sure what's going on with these two paths, but you're going to have to decide which path you want to take, right? I feel this energy of you having visions and really thinking about it, planning for it, contemplating about it. So I don't know if you've been dreaming about it too. You have the Three of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of a little bit of friction, a little bit of stress, unsure of which path to take. But I feel like it's a matter of taking the path that feels right for you, the one that you feel like you can put yourself out there a little bit more, where you feel more validated, more confident in yourself, and that sort of thing. You have the Seven of Wands in the dark. So I feel like this is an energy of, I don't know if it's a matter of feeling overwhelmed or losing courage to keep going, even though you have a lot of strength to keep going. I don't know why you would be discouraged from that. Yeah, the Five of Cups. So I think it's a matter of completely healing from the past to move forward. What is Chrissy's love energy right now? What is Chrissy's love energy right now? Ooh, a twin flame is coming your way. Look at that. You definitely have to boost your ego. Your twin flame is coming. It says, trust the magnetic pull of your twin flame. It will guide you towards them. If it's not a twin flame, maybe it's a soulmate, which soulmate is even better. But it says dressing up. An opportunity to dress up and party in fun times ahead. For together. Find the joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. That's what I got. Blue. Love energy between Blue and William. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What is the love energy between Blue and William? Any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What's the love energy between Blue and William? For the Empress is in the light. I feel like there is a mutual connection between you, Blue, and William, right? I feel like there's this love, this beauty, this respect, right? Because the Empress is ruled by Venus. So I feel like, you hold the power over your situation of how you want it to play out. You have the Seven of Pentacles in the dark. So I feel like the choice is either nurture it or step away, right? And dump your wheelbarrow somewhere else. But I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles, it's like your patience are going to pay off. But it's in the dark. So it's kind of like feeling impatient, frustrated, lacking that growth kind of energy. And the Fool is in the dark. So it's like not taking any risk or not taking that leap of faith into the connection. And I feel like that may lead into heartbreak, but sometimes heartbreak needs to happen to regain your balance because your justice is in the dark here. So I feel like, things may not be fair, but, someone needs to figure out what this is and where it's going moving forward. What is the love energy between Blue and William? What is the love energy? This one is illusions. This says, be aware of love's illusions, see reality clearly. So I don't know what that has to do with anything, but this one says you're on the right path. Love is a beautiful journey and you're on the right path. So I don't know if you're on the right path of realizing it's an illusion or if you're on the right path with William or on the right path of self-discovery with finding your balance here with the Justice card in the dark. But that is what I got. James, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What does James need to know about Nicole's perspective? And apologetic warmth, a message about my life update, and an insight joke about the personal assistant job. Let's see for James. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give James a message? How would Nicole perceive an apologetic, warm message about James' life update? And an inside joke about a personal assistant job. Oh, you have the star in the dark, so I feel like Nicole wouldn't have a lot of faith in this energy. I'm not quite sure what this is. I feel like it may discourage her, or she may miss the opportunity of something, may not realize what that is about. Because the chariot is like moving forward, so I'm not quite sure. She may take it okay, or she may take it good, but um yeah, I don't know, I'll clarify that. What is going on here with the star energy? Yeah, I feel like there's a confusion for sure. There's a chariot and a light, so whatever that is, something's going forward. You have the devil card here, so it's kind of like releasing that whatever's holding you or her back and being able to move forward. But the Four of Swords is like, take a break, right? Your rest is needed. Maybe it's a matter of realigning your true values and beliefs to move forward, or if it's a matter of Nicole needing to reevaluate her true beliefs and values to figure out what's next. What's the best advice for James with this energy? Should James send Nicole a message? Should James send Nicole a message? The Five of Wands says no because you want to avoid some sort of conflict. Should James just talk about the inside joke of the personal assistant? Empress is in the dark, so it's not really a good yes. It's kind of like causing some sort of imbalance. Yeah. Maybe it's just a matter of giving Nicole a little bit more space before you take that step. That's what I got though. Dwayne, will Lisa give Dwayne a green heart? A green light? Maybe on St. Patrick's Day you'll get something green, Dwayne. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Dwayne a message? What does Dwayne need to know about Lisa? Will Lisa give Dwayne the green light? For a committed relationship. Will Lisa give Dwayne a green light for a committed relationship soon? The Queen of Cups, I feel like she's emotionally feeling better, right? She feels more emotion. She's trusting her inner voice a little bit better. She's trusting her intuition a little bit better. I feel like she's more generous and more sensitive in her energy, so that is very positive. She is looking for a stable, committed relationship with the Ten of Pentacles here, right? I feel like she's really focused on family and roots and legacy and that sort of thing. I feel like she's been getting in tune with her ancestors somehow, maybe not realizing it, but it is to give her that push of settling down, getting her priorities in check kind of thing. But I feel like she's still a little bit unsure how much she can trust you. I feel like she has grown some trust issues, right? I feel like if she's a Virgo, it makes sense why she would have trust issues. That's just the nature of Virgos for some reason. Not all of them, but a lot of them. For the King of Wands in the dark, I feel like there's this energy of maybe she feels like you have a big ego, or sometimes you can be arrogant or impatient. Not quite sure what's going on with that. But I feel like she's willing to communicate with you to see what's going on with that, right? The Page of Wands is in the light. So there is some sort of sparks of passion, love, and romance coming through, right? I don't know if she has her own ideas that you need to listen to and maybe do more listening than talking. Maybe need to zip it. I don't know. You have the Queen of Pentacles in the dark. So she's going slow and steady. She is not in a rush, right? Virgos go at snail's speed. They're not race horses. They're not running for anything. Slow and steady. She's going extra slow with this one because she's the Queen of Pentacles in the dark and she can. I feel like she may be feeling needy and insecure and greedy. So I feel like she wants all of your attention without doing any of the work to test you to see how much you are dedicated to her, is what I'm feeling here. What is Lisa's love energy? What is Lisa's love energy? Settling. Window. What else wants to come through here? There was something else. Here it is. Closure. So I don't know if the two of you have had closure to end the old cycle to begin a new one. This one says, avoid settling for less than you deserve in love. So I'm not quite sure how that fits with the two of you. This one says, window, a new adventure in love is coming. So get ready. Maybe you need to plan this new adventure together. And closure. Not all connections are meant to be accept closure. So I don't know if you have to have this closure to move forward, but I think you're going to figure it out, right? Yeah, chapter 2. I don't know if this is chapter 2 or chapter 10, whatever chapter it is, it's worth another try, right? Maybe it's a matter of starting another series. May. Mr. Vu's true thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards May. Let's see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give May a message about Mr. Vu's true intentions, feelings, and next action? Why is Miss Folsom not responding to May? Why is Miss Folsom not responding to May? When will she reply? When will she reply? I don't really do timing, but we'll see. What is the energy around when she will reply? I feel like she may not reply for some reason. I don't know what's going on here, but views through thoughts and feelings and intentions. What is their intentions? What are their intentions? I feel like whatever's going on with Mr. View, they feel very confident in themselves with the magician here. I feel like they're very determined, very resourceful, very confident in whatever actions they've been taking. The Nine of Pentacles is in the dark, so I don't know if there's like a slow energy between the two of you that needs a little bit more nurturing, because I feel like there's a little bit of detachment on your ideas and Mr. View's ideas, and I feel like they're not quite sure how well you fit in with their connection, right? The Ten of Pentacles is in the dark, so I don't know if they're stressing about status or family kind of issues or family legacy or business legacy. I'm not quite sure how that's playing out. And why is Miss Folsom not responding towards you right now? The Eight of Wands is in the dark, so I feel like there's a lack of energy there, a lack of taking responsibility, because I just feel like there's slow progress, lack of movement. Maybe some plans have been canceled. I don't know. The Page of Cups, I feel like they will communicate with you at their own timing, but they're dealing with some sort of tower energy right now. So I feel like that is what the delays are. Like they're kind of figuring what's going on, and I feel like they're dealing with something that may be a little bit, I don't know. What else does May need to know about this energy? What else does May need to know about this energy? There may be a new idea, new plans, new communication with the Ace of Swords, a new beginning of some sorts. The Seven of Pentacles is in the light, so it's kind of like figuring out what you need to nurture to move forward and what kind of that energy that's gonna play out. But that's what I got. A bit more about Mr. Views. What is going on with Mr. View? What's going on with Mr. View towards May? The Six of Pentacles. I feel like there's an imbalance between the two of you that's not really connecting well. I feel like Mr. View hasn't made any decisions yet. The Two of Wands is in the dark, and they're delaying any new beginnings between the two of you. So I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. And what's going on with Madame Folsom. Folsom. I feel like she doesn't have a lot of confidence, a lot of passion. Her mind, heart, and soul is in the right place, though, so that is good. And the Four of Wands. I feel like she feels good about you, very positive about you. I just feel like she may be dealing with something else right now. How does Mr. View see May fitting in his life? How does Mr. View feel about May fitting into his life? Feels confident about it. I feel like he feels confident about it, but not loving it, if that makes any sense. Or maybe they're just that type of person that really holds in their emotions and not really confident in themselves, even though they feel confident. I don't know if that makes any sense. But that's what I got. I don't know, it's a strange energy there. I guess I am done. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you so much. I'll be back tomorrow for more readings. Hope you all have a great night, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you everyone. Bye.